International Institute of Tamil Studies organizes a month-long program for cherishing the contribution of AIADMK Supremo Ms. Jayalalitha towards the Tamil language. People of Srirangam constituency express gratitude to Ms. Jayalalitha for the 7,000 welfare schemes implemented at a cost of 2,500 crore rupees towards their benefit. Madras High Court questions why the BSNL higher officials whose names appear in the FIR of the CBI in the illegal connections of the ISDN cables to Sun TV were not arrested. The news in detail. The International Institute of Tamil Studies is organized for a month-long program under the title Tamil Thai 67 for cherishing the service of AIADMK Supremo Ms. Jayalalitha towards the Tamil language. Several programs are being organized on behalf of the International Institute of Tamil Studies to hail the numerous schemes initiated by People's Chief Ms. Jayalalitha towards the development of the Tamil language. The inauguration of the one-month grand function under the title Tamil Thai 67 was done in Tharamani in Chennai yesterday. On the first day of the function, 108 school students recited the Tirukkural.
2005 ஆண்டு இந்த நிறுவனத்தை நிறுவுவதற்கு காரணமாக இருந்த பேரறிஞர் அண்ணாவின் பெயரால் அறக்கட்டளை ரூபாய் 10 லட்சத்திலே தொடங்கியவர் மாண்புமிகு மக்களின் முதல்வர் புரட்சித் தலைவி அம்மா அவர்கள் ஆவார். அந்த அறக்கட்டளையோடு அவர் தொடங்கிய அறக்கட்டளையினுடைய சீரும் சிறப்புமாக செயல்பட்டுக் கொண்டிருக்கிறது. அது 2ஆம் நாள் நிகழ்வாக நடைபெற்றது. தொடர்ந்து மாண்புமிகு மக்களின் முதல்வர் புரட்சித் தலைவி அம்மாவுடைய பெயரால் 2 அறக்கட்டளை இந்த நிறுவனத்திலே தொடங்கப்பட்டிருக்கிறது. இது போன்று தந்தை பெரியாரின் பெயரில் மிகப்பெரிய தமிழ் அறிஞருடைய பெயரில் எல்லாம் தொடங்கப்பட்டு இந்த மாதம் முழுமையும் 35 அறக்கட்டளைகள் சொற்பொழிவுகள் நிகழ்த்துவதோடு மட்டுமல்ல நூலாக வெளியிட இருக்கிறோம்.
The month-long function will comprise various events like releasing of books, poets forums, seminars and research conference. On the 22nd of February, on behalf of the Tamil Thai Trust, a poets forum will be held under the title The Tamil of the Sangam Era as developed by the golden leader Amma, with 108 poets taking part. On the 24th, lectures and books will be released under the titles Puratchi Thalavi Amma on the path of Vallalar and the development of Tamil language and arts and culture under Amma's governance will be conducted on behalf of Dr. J. Jayalalitha Trust. People of the Srirangam constituency have expressed their gratitude to the People's Chief Ms. Jayalalitha for the 7,000 welfare schemes implemented at a cost of 2,500 crore rupees towards their benefit. They assured that they will ensure the massive victory of the AIADMK's candidate in the by-elections to Srirangam. AIADMK Supremo Ms. Jayalalitha, after assuming office as the Chief Minister for the third time in 2011, visited Srirangam the same year in June. During her visit, Ms. Jayalalitha laid the foundation stone for several people's welfare schemes to the tune of 190 crore 18 lakh rupees. On her second visit to the constituency in February 2012, she laid the foundation stone for welfare schemes to the tune of 160 crore 21 lakh rupees. During her third visit in September, the People's Chief laid the foundation stone for schemes worth 82 crore 63 lakh rupees.
ஸ்ரீரங்கத்தில் அம்மா நின்று ஜெயித்ததுக்கு அப்புறம் எங்களுக்கு நிறைய நலத்திட்டங்கள் பண்ணிருக்கவாசி எங்களுடைய பெண்கள் ஓட்டு அனைத்தும் அம்மா அவர்களுக்கே உண்டு.
எங்க அம்மா ஸ்ரீரங்கம் தொகுதிக்கு வந்ததிலிருந்து 2500 கோடி ரூபாய் திட்ட செலவுல ஒரு திட்டம் 2 திட்டம் இல்ல 7000 திட்டங்களை நிறைவேற்றி மக்கள் மனசுல நீங்கா இடம்பெற்ற எங்க அம்மாவுக்கு தான் இரட்டை ஓட்டு. எங்க ஓட்டு எங்க அம்மாவுக்கு தான்.
ஸ்கூல் படிக்கிற பிள்ளைங்கள இருந்து காலேஜ் வரைக்கும் செப்பல், மிதிவண்டி, லேப்டாப், பேக், நோட்டு புக்கு முதல்ல எல்லாமே கொடுத்துருக்காங்க. இதனால ஸ்டூடெண்ட்ஸ் ரொம்ப பயனடைகிறாங்க. அதனால எங்க ஓட்டு எல்லாமே புரட்சி தலைவி அம்மா அவர்களுக்கு தான்.
During her visits in 2013 and 2014, Ms. Jayalalitha laid the foundation stone for schemes worth 1,923.96 crore rupees. In all, Ms. Jayalalitha laid the foundation stone for 7,000 schemes at a total value of 2,500 crore rupees. These schemes have also been implemented in a successful manner.
அம்மா ஸ்ரீரங்கம் தொகுதிக்கு வந்ததுல இருந்து எங்களுக்கு பல்லாயிரம் திட்டங்கள் செஞ்சுட்டு இருக்காங்க. அதுவும் இல்லாம ஸ்டூடெண்ட்ஸ்க்கு நிறைய லேப்டாப், சைக்கிள்ஸ், அதுவும் இல்லாம தனியா ஸ்காலர்ஷிப்ஸ் வேற கொடுத்துட்டு இருக்காங்க. அதுவும் இல்லாம இப்போ அம்மா மண்டபம் ரோட்ல இருந்து எல்லாருக்கும் கட்டி கொடுத்துருக்காங்க. லா காலேஜ் இருக்கு, மியூசிக் காலேஜ் இருக்கு, பட்டர்ஃப்ளை பூங்கா இருக்கு. எல்லாமே அவங்க எங்களுக்காக கொண்டு வந்திருக்காங்க. அதனால காலேஜ் ஸ்டூடெண்ட்ஸோட ஓட்டு எல்லாமே கண்டிப்பா எங்க அம்மாவுக்கு தான்.
To name a few more initiatives of Ms. Jayalalitha, which includes the National Law School in Navalur Kuttapattu in Srirangam over a sprawling 25 acres of land at a cost of 100 crore rupees. Indian Institute of Information Technology in Sethrapatti at a cost of 128 crore rupees. A centralized commercial complex for fruits and flowers at Kallikudi village at a cost of 77 crore rupees. Government Engineering College at an estimate of 61 crore rupees in Srirangam. Integrated drinking water project at a cost of 49 crore rupees to the 212 rural households which come under the unions of Andanallur, Manigandam and Manapare. A Polytechnic College in Srirangam at a cost of 14 crore rupees. A Yatri Niwas at a cost of 47 crore rupees which can accommodate 1,000 devotees in Srirangam. Horticulture College for Women and Research Institute in Navalur Kuttapattu at a cost of 40 crore rupees. An upgraded diagnostic center at a cost of 3 crore rupees at the Government Hospital in Srirangam. The Annadanam scheme at Arulmugu Ranganathan Swami Temple. People of Srirangam express their gratitude to Ms. Jayalalitha for these people welfare schemes implemented in their constituency and have assured to ensure a massive victory of the AIADMK candidate S. Valarmati, whose name was announced by the People's Chief in the ensuing elections.
அம்மா எங்களுக்கு இலவசமா அரிசி கொடுத்திருக்காங்க. வீட்டுக்கு வேணுங்கிற பொருள் கிரைண்டர், மிக்ஸி, ஃபேன் எல்லாம் கொடுத்திருக்காங்க. அப்புறம் ஸ்கூல் பிள்ளைங்களுக்கு நோட்டு, பென்சில், யூனிஃபார்ம், ஸ்கெட்ச், பேக், செப்பல் முதற்கொண்டு எங்களுக்கு கொடுத்துருக்காங்க. அம்மா இல்லாம எதுவுமே நாட்டு மக்களுக்கு யாராலையும் செய்யவே முடியாது. அதனால அம்மா யாரை சொல்றாங்களோ அவங்களுக்கு நாங்க ஓட்டு போடுவோம். எங்க உயிர் மூச்சே அம்மா தான். அம்மா இல்லாம எதுவுமே கிடையாது. மக்களின் முதல்வர் என்னைக்குமே அம்மா தான். நாங்க படிச்ச நாளையில இருந்து லேப்டாப்லாம் பார்த்ததே இல்லை. எங்க பிள்ளைங்களுக்கு அதெல்லாம் கொடுத்து வசதி பண்ணி கொடுத்துருக்காங்க. எங்களுக்கு அனைத்து வசதியும் பண்ணி கொடுத்துருக்காங்க. அம்மா பெண்களால முடியும் அப்படின்னு சொல்லி சாதிக்கிற திறமையை அம்மா கொண்டு வந்து கொடுத்துருக்காங்க. இவ்வளவு பண்ணி கொடுத்த அம்மா அவர்களுக்கு நாங்க எல்லாருமே பெண்கள் சின்ன எல்லாருமே எங்க இரட்டலைக்கு தான் ஓட்டு போடுவோம்.
The Delhi High Court on Monday issued notice to the Election Commission of India and AAP CM candidate Arvind Kejriwal on a plea filed by Congress leader Kiran Walia against Kejriwal's inclusion in the Delhi electoral rolls. During the brief hearing before the Court of Justice, Vibhu Bhakru, the senior counsel appearing for Walia, argued that Kejriwal should not be allowed to contest elections from Delhi as his enrollment in the electoral rolls was incorrect. The plea filed by Walia has alleged that Kejriwal was not a resident of Delhi and had got his name entered on the electoral rolls by manipulation, cheating and fraud. It notes that in August, Kejriwal had filed a bond in the Patiala House Court stating his residence was at Ghaziabad. Further, the plea alleges that he had admitted that he had left the official residence given to him at Tilak Lane in July 2014. The plea further alleges that in November 2014, Kejriwal had filed an application to be enrolled as an elector, having the address of Vallabhbhai Patel House, Rafi Marg, but had filed a separate application to shift his name to residence in BK Dutt Colony, Lodi Road, after the first application was rejected by the EC. The plea claimed that Form 8A filed by Kejriwal to shift his name and address in the electoral rolls was not maintainable because he was no longer an elector on the electoral rolls. The claim was that Kejriwal ceased to be an elector from Delhi when the EC rejected his application for enrollment as resident of Vallabhbhai Patel House, Rafi Marg, on January 9, 2015. The Court of Justice Vibhu Bhakru has agreed to hear the plea on Wednesday after noting that a delayed hearing would make the petition infructuous. A similar plea has also been filed by NGO Maulik Bharat Trust, claiming that RTI replies from the Delhi Police and Ghaziabad Police have revealed that Kejriwal was not ordinarily a resident of Delhi but of Ghaziabad. The NGO, in addition to striking out Kejriwal's name from the electoral rolls, has also sought action against the AAP leader for filing false information to get himself enrolled. Both pleas will now be heard on Wednesday. The Madras High Court has questioned why the BSNL higher official whose names appeared in the FIR of the CBI in the illegal connections of the ISDN cables to Sun TV, which caused a loss of 440 crore rupees to the government exchequer, were not arrested. In the year 2006-2007, Dayanidhi Marvan is reported to have used his position as Union Telecom Minister to set up a 323 lines mini telephone exchange in his house on the Posh Boat Club Road in central Chennai to transfer data for and on behalf of his elder brother Kalanidhi's satellite TV network. According to a secret report prepared by the CBI as early as in September 2007, the quantum of data transmitted through this illicit link was so huge that it had caused a loss to the nation of a whopping rupees 440 crores. Meanwhile, S. Kannan, Chief Technical Officer in Sun TV, K.S. Ravi, an electrician, and V. Gauthaman, the additional private secretary to Dayanidhi Maran, during his Union Telecom Minister tenure, were arrested in Chennai by the CBI. A petition by the CBI which sought the custodial interrogation of the trio came up for hearing in the Madras High Court today. During the hearing, Judge Mala raised a question as to why the senior officials of the BSNL, whose names appeared in the first information report of the CBI, have not been arrested. Following this, the CBI submitted a detailed, up-to-date report on the case to the judge. The CBI said that over 60 persons have been questioned concerning the case and over 200 documents have been seized so far. Crude oil prices fell after U.S. unions called a refinery strike and traders cashed it on strong price gains last week when the market soared on a sharp drop in U.S. drilling. Despite the decline, analysis said that record open interest, the number of outstanding futures contracts indicated that prices may have bottomed out. The declines followed a jump back from 6-year lows on Friday as a record weekly decline in U.S. oil drilling fueled a frenzy of short covering. While the potential drop in U.S. oil output could lift markets in the midterm, analysts said today's declines were a result of profit-taking after last week's gains as well as rising output by OPEC that was offsetting lower U.S. drilling. Asian oil markets also opened to news of a strike at U.S. refineries, potentially denting crude demands in coming days. The United Steelworkers Union called strikes at 9 U.S. refineries on Sunday to bring about a new national agreement that covers workers at 63 refineries, accounting for two-thirds of U.S. refining capacity, said a source familiar with the union's plans. The walkouts would be the first in support of a national accord since 1980. Despite today's fall, the jump late last week means that oil prices ended a run of range-bound trading within clear trend lines in January, following steep falls in 2014. Along with return volatility, Brent's Intercontinental Exchange open interest rose to a record of almost 1.7 million by the end of last week, in a signal that traders have taken on new positions when prices hit new lows last month. Following the collapse of a tannery unit in the Small Industries Development Corporation SIDCO industrial estate in Ranipet on the 31st last, which claimed the lives of 10 persons, IG Manjunath of the South Zone, who visited the spot, said a special team headed by the DSP will be formed to nab those responsible for the tragedy. The ongoing indefinite strike by LPG tanker lorry owners across the southern states enters the third day today. Meanwhile, efforts taken to bring the stalemate to an end through a tripartite talks failed to reach any amicable settlement. Southern Region Bulk LPG Transport Owners Association, comprising 3,200 tanker owners, went on a strike on Saturday demanding higher rates for transportation from the public sector oil companies, IOC, HPC and BPC. Meanwhile, talks were held in Chennai today among the officials of the public sector oil firms, of the central government and the owners of the tanker lorries, hoping to find a solution to the issue. During the meeting, the officials of the oil firms urged by the tanker lorry owners to call off the strike for further talks, which was rejected by the latter. As an amicable settlement was not reached during the talks, the owners of the tanker lorries have announced to continue with their strike and said a meeting will be convened in Namakkal to decide on the future course of action.